Hello everyone, welcome to KSS Kindle Science Station. Today, let us see in detail about a very interesting phenomena called Zero Shadow Day, which was recently seen at Bengaluru. I am sure you must have experienced fun with shadows, especially hand shadows, making different shapes, exploring all your imagination and creativity. Imagine if shadows would actually disappear. Is it something possible? If yes, how does it happen? And when does it happen? Does it happen only at some particular place? Does this phenomena repeat? How long it lasts? You must be curious to get the answer to all these questions. So let us explore and get into the details of this amazing phenomena called Zero Shadow Day. First, let us recollect some facts on shadows. We must have observed our shadows are longer in morning and evening when sun appears low in the sky. The shadows are short during noon when the sun is over the head. Though it may appear, but actually the sun is almost never exactly over the head at noon, but usually transit a bit lower in altitude, a bit to the south or bit to the north. So however small your shadow will become, you will still be able to see your shadows at noon. However, on April 25th, people at Bangalore experienced an amazing phenomena at 12:17 pm when any vertical object did not cast any shadow. This phenomena is called as zero shadow day. In this picture, you do not see any shadow of the people standing. Only the hands in horizontal position is casting shadow. Actually, the shadow of people standing lies between their legs and effectively not visible. So let us understand more about zero shadow day. Here you see the length of the shadow depends on the angle which the sun makes with the vertical. Larger this angle, longer will be the shadows. If the angle is small, then the shadows become smaller. If this angle becomes smaller and smaller, the shadows will become shorter and shorter. So, what happens when the sun is exactly overhead or this angle becomes zero? Then there will be no shadow cast by the vertical objects. Here I have tried to explain the same thing geometrically. Consider this right angle triangle. This base of this triangle represents the length of the shadow L. The perpendicular is the height of an object. So now if you calculate L is equal to h into tan of x. So when x becomes 0, tan of x is 0. So L becomes 0, which means there is no shadow or shadow disappear when x becomes 0. Let us do some experiment. Take a hollow pipe, put it on a ground, and when the sun is directly above or overhead, you will not see any shadow. Now, if you put this hollow pipe on a transparent acrylic sheet above the ground, and when the sun is directly above, you will see a circular shadow, and this circular shadow will become perfect circle on a zero shadow day. Now let us further explore why, how and when does the zero shadow day occurs. This is our earth which rotates and revolves around the light source, our sun. You have seen in my previous videos that the earth axis is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees from the vertical. Equator is in the middle and the Tropic of Cancer is 23.5 degrees above equator and Tropic of Capricorn is 23.5 degrees below equator. In this position of earth, the sun is directly over the Tropic of Cancer. This is also called summer solstice. Imagine a tower is standing vertically at the Tropic of Cancer. So at noon, the sun rays will be falling directly over it. In this case, when the sun rays is making no angle or is collinear, no shadow of the tower will be formed on the ground. As the earth also rotate around the axis. So all places which has a latitude of 23.5 degrees as shown in the orange will experience the zero shadow day. Now, at this position of the Earth and the Sun, suppose if the tower is moved to the equator, the Sun will be making an angle of 23.5 degrees. So, if we want to calculate the length of the shadow in this right angle triangle, it will be h, the height of the tower multiplied by tan of 23.5 degrees, which will be around zero point 0.4 of h. Now Earth is also revolving around the Sun. So what we saw as the case of zero shadow day of the places with latitude of plus 23.5 degrees when Sun was overhead of the Tropic of Cancer. Almost 3 months later, the Earth has traveled 1/4 around the Sun, and this will be the new position of the Earth. In this position, the Sun is directly over the head of the equator, also called as equinox. All places along the equator will now experience zero shadow day. 3 months later, the same phenomena will occur 23.5 degrees south, which is Tropic of Capricorn. So all places on Tropic of Capricorn will experience the zero shadow day. And in next 3 months, the Earth will be again in the equinox position, and the places on equator will experience the zero shadow day, and this cycles repeat year after year. Now, what happened in Bengaluru on April 25th at 12:17 pm? This was the position of the Earth when the Sun was directly pointing overhead for the places with the latitude of 13 degree north. That is somewhere between the equator and the Tropic of Cancer. And as the Bengaluru was also at the 13 degrees north, it experienced the zero shadow day. So, as Earth take one full revolution around the Sun in 365 days, all places between 23.5 degrees north and 23.5 degrees south of latitude, that is Tropic of Cancer at one extreme and Tropic of Capricorn at the other, will experience the zero shadow day. In other words, the zero shadow day will appear at places only between the tropics. So, we are lucky to observe zero shadow day as we are living in tropics. Interestingly, the Bengaluru will again observe the zero shadow day almost 3 months later from April 25th, now on August 18th. Also, this phenomena actually lasts for a small part of a second, but the effect can be seen for about a minute and a half. Now, some good news for the people living in Hyderabad or planning to visit it soon. You will be lucky to witness the amazing phenomena of zero shadow day on coming 9th May at 12:12 pm in Hyderabad, which is at the latitude of 17.38 degrees north. Do share your experience if you witnessed this wonderful event at Hyderabad. I am sure you enjoyed the video and had your all queries answered on Zero Shadow Day. So keep watching KSS Kindle Science Station. Will come soon with another interesting video. Till then, goodbye.